And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Entering play call. Recent. Enter. Inst. Call. View highlight. Option. Controls. Entering. Control. Option. Pause. You have 3. Accessibility is selected. Entering settings screen. You have 20. Control. Options. Pause. You have 3. Controller select. Entering pause screen. No. Home team. No side is selected. Entering play call. Recent. There are 6 categories. You have 9 options. Cover 4
They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it's a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's back. Defense is coming after him. He's hit right as he throws it.
Entering play call. Recent.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Contact as he let the ball go.
And you kind of love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No
Entering
gain.
play call. Coach
Chris,
suggestions.
textbook job by the
6
defense,
categories.
surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. You can't get the punt beyond the
Entering play call.
35-yard
Coach
line.
suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Okay, the
You
Texas
have 12
offense comes back
options.
out on the field.
Slide is selected.
Offense in a split backfield now. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they put 6 more on the board.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
What's this, a fake? Looking to try to throw for it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Entering play call.
And tackled there by the defense.
Kickoff left is selected.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid
Entering
coverage.
play call. Recent. There are 6 categories. You have 9 options.
Here comes the Miami
Cover 4
offense back
quarters
out
is
on the
selected.
field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Crosses the 35. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no
Entering play
gain.
call. Recent. There are
That is
6
called gap
categories. You have
integrity.
9
Nice job by
options.
this
Cover
defense
4
of taking
quarters is
away that
selected.
inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot
Entering
of
play
contact.
call.
No
Recent.
penalty.
There are 6
Brings up third down.
categories. You have 9
You get a tight end
options.
like this,
Cover
and you
4
know who's
quarters
used
is
to
selected.
dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Trying to create here on the move. Oh, and he cannot hold on. A
Entering play
chance
call.
at a
Coach
fourth
suggestions.
interception
There
by
are
this
6
defense here today.
categories.
Does bring up fourth down. The Hurricanes will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the returner will be brought down.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12
Longhorns
options.
offense
Pocket
takes the
slide
field.
is selected.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Entering paused screen. You have 39. Entering. Yes, exit to menu. Entering home screen. Play now is selected. Play now is selected. Entering offline warning pop-up, you must be selected. Go. Baylor away team select. Home teams ball Arkansas Akron Appalachian State Mountaineers selected. Ready. Teams edit uniforms submit. Entering uniform name up. Uniform name option is set to uniform name option. Uniform name option is set to helmet option. Helmet option is set to black. Helmet option is set to helmet option is set to black. Helmet option is set to black. Jersey option is set to gold jersey. Pants, socks option is set to white socks. Shoes option is set to black and white cleats. Shoes option is set to black. Uniform name option is set to current home option. Skilled level op. Ready. Entering game settings screen. Time op. Weather option is set to snow.
Welcome to Ken Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis and David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Entering play call screen.
The Mountaineers will kick it away to start. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Spartans' offense will go to work first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor and they play better than they have all year.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes at the 22.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Appalachian State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Entering play
it's
call.
Incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Categories.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6
Entering
coming.
play call. Coach suggestions.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Appalachian State! Stealing a score on special teams. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are
setting
8
up for the extra
categories.
point
You have
after the first
15
score of the game.
options. That attempt is selected.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Entering play
So his
call.
big play
You have 5
capability
options.
was
You
on
have left
full
is selected.
display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the
Entering
coverage
play
unit to
call.
get down
Coach
there and make the stop at
suggestions.
the
There are 6
19.
categories.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out.
The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Swan. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
There are 8 categories.
Third and
12
long.
options. Hot cross is selected.
From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys on the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Off play action on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Mountaineers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
There are 8 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pick up a 1.
Play call, coach suggestions.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Childs. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
There are 8 categories. You have 12 options.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy just gives you
entering play.
I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, App State.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Lining up to tack
you have
one more
15
onto that lead.
Category is selected.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive
Entering
took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
To the air, it's Childs. Under fire. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. The throw. That's caught. It's Stroman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Reels it in down the left side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Entering play is Isaiah Cummings.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Swan. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. That pass not.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
There are 6 categories.
Offense is stopped. Will be observed on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belling. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He's got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's on target and complete. Turning it on. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. To the air, it's Swan. He'll get rid of it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Pocket breaking down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, Let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Entering play call, you have 7 options.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Stroman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Starts to scramble to the left. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. This offense has it with really good field position. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just enough room.
Entering paused screen, you have 14 options. Resume is selected. Entering play call, coach suggestions.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Scanning the field, it's Swan. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play, pressure, inside zone.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like...
Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys, and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You can see the little misdirection by this offense. Fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Buying some time as he moves left. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Unleashes one. And the pass is caught, and the fake works. They get the 1st.
How about that? I mean, you kind of get in this territory when you cross midfield, and you're kind of like, all right, it's going to go for it range or field goal range almost, but the punt unit comes out, you think you're going to pin them deep. Nope. They go for it, get the fake, get the 1st down.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and corners get tied in the red zone.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back?
Touchdown, App State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
You have 15 options. Padded empty selected.
And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good. They put
Entering
together
play
an
call,
81-yard drive. Kickoff unit
selected.
has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
There are 6
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his man. It's McCray. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
There are 6
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that 1st down mark.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
6 categories.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Coach suggestions.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And to no one's surprise, despite not converting a fourth down in this one, they will go for it for the 7th time. Let's it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration.
Coach entering paused screen. You have 14 options. Resume is selected.
Didn't look it all the way in.
Coach
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
The Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. There he goes. Knocked off his feet.
Entering play call.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more.
Play call.
And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Suggestions. There are 6
a fourth quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Plows through the defense. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over.
Entering paused screen. Entering play call.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.